YouTube, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how I achieved this. It's a very easy eye look. The only thing that I went dramatic on was the eyeliner. I'll be showing you how to achieve this cat eye eyeliner look, and I'm going to be using just one palette. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and like I said, the eye look is really simple. As usual, I've already done my eyebrows and prepped my eyelids off camera. I prepped them using the Colourpop concealer in medium 20. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this Morphe 531 brush, and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. I'm just gonna get it on the tip of that brush, and I'm just gonna work that shade right in my crease. I'm gonna go in windshield wiper motions, and I'm gonna go back and forth all the way in and all the way out. Okay, now that I have that in, I'm going to pick up the Morphe Y18 brush, and I'm going to dip into this shade. And I'm just gonna use that to define my crease a little bit. It's just a little bit darker than the first shade that we went in with. So I'm just gonna run it right in my crease. From the back all the way to the front. Just gonna kind of define my crease in my eye. I'm just gonna kind of run it back and blend them two shades together. Okay, and now I'm gonna take this Limelight brush. It doesn't have a number, it just looks like this. And I'm gonna pick up this this shade, Nectar, and I'm just going to apply that on my lid. I'm gonna come all the way in, and then I'm just gonna go all the way out. It's just a really light shade. It's not really like a cut crease or anything. I'm just gonna apply it to my lid. Okay, and that basically is it for the eyeshadow. We'll come back and finish up underneath the eye. Now I'm going to show you how I achieved this cat eye wing liner look. I'm gonna go in with the Pretty Vulgar Blacklist gel liner. This goes on really smooth, and I'm gonna take it on the Morphe 250 eyeliner brush. Like that. This has been the only brush that I've been able to find that could help me achieve this look. Okay, how I like to do it is I like to start from the middle of my eye and just kind of build it up to where I want it. Okay, now that I have it on the eyelid how I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair on me. I'm gonna go ahead and do my my wing on the end, and then I save this part for the last. I'm gonna start right here. I went down with it, and then I'm going to come back over here, and I'm just going to connect it. Just like that. And I'm just going to fill it in. Okay, now that I have the wing on, I'm going to go in and get a little bit more of the gel liner. And I'm gonna kind of clean it off to make it towards the point. I even put some on there, and then I'll go with my fingers and just draw it up to a point. Okay, this is the tricky part. I have to kind of turn my mirror and myself to kind of make it to where I can just do it easier. So I hope you can see this. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it from right there, right where I want it, and then just go the same outline with how I did my eyeliner. into, don't worry about this bottom part. Like I said, we're gonna go into here in a little bit and clean it up with a makeup wipe. Okay. Also, don't worry about this bottom piece. It's gonna look a little nasty for right now, but we're gonna go in here in a little bit and clean it up with the Neutrogena makeup wipe before we apply our foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my falsies and my mascara off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm gonna go ahead and first I'm gonna take a makeup wipe and clean up my wing real quick before I apply my moisturizer and primer. Just gonna take it underneath my nail, and I'm just gonna kind of clean up. Okay, now that I have all that cleaned up, I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take some of this, it's just a serum. It's called Snail 96. It's Snail juice. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of that on my hand, and I'm just going to apply it all over my face. And I am gonna take a little bit of the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. A little bit on my face. Has been extra dry. I'll rub all that in. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Cover FX blurring primer. Just gonna take a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to take some of the e.l.f. primer. This is actually an excuse me, illuminating face primer. It looks like this. I'm just going to take a little bit of that, like that much, and I'm going to work it into my fingers. And I'm just gonna apply it to my cheeks. My nose, chin. Just to give it a little bit of extra shimmer underneath my foundation. Okay. I am gonna go in with the Limelight Foundation. It's like this. I am in the color, oh, you know what, they don't have the colors on the actual packaging. It came in the box that it came in and I threw it away. I'm gonna take it with my Morphe G6 foundation brush. I'm just gonna kind of get in there and I'm gonna apply some foundation. Okay, now that I have my foundation on, I'm gonna go into my concealers, and I'm gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 25. And be careful not to cover up your cat eye liner down there. Okay, now that I have that one on, I'm gonna mix a little bit of the Colourpop medium 20, just for a little bit of brightness under my eye. Okay, I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and I'm gonna work that in. I'm gonna get as close as I can to that winged liner on the inside of my eye, and then I'm gonna go back and smooth it over with a fluffy brush. Concealer worked in, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. This is just a e.l.f. Flawless concealer brush, looks like this. And I'm just gonna get right underneath that little wing part at the front of my eye and just kind of go back and forth motion and just kind of smooth out that concealer. Okay, now that I have all that on, I'm gonna take some Maybelline Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder, and I'm gonna set everything. I'm gonna set it with a BH Cosmetics brush. This is number 4, like such like this. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this powder and set underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna tap it on there to set. That way I don't move anything, shift around any of the concealers and foundation that I just put on. So I'm just gonna use tapping motions and tap that in. Okay, now that I have that set, I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop concealer, and this is in the shade Deep Golden 60. And I'm gonna use this to do my contour with. Now I'm just gonna take this Beauty Blender sponge and work all that contour in my face. Okay, now that I have all that contour worked in, I'm gonna do my nose contour. I'm gonna use the Morphe M458 contour nose, the contour nose brush, and I'm just gonna kind of sweep that down a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna use the same Maybelline powder to set all that. Okay, now while that bakes, I'm going to finish the bottom of my eyes. I'm gonna go back into that Too Faced Peach palette, and I'm going to get a I'm gonna pick up this Limelight brush. It's just a flat brush like this, and I'm gonna pick up this shade, and I'm just gonna work that as close to my lash line as I can. Now that I have that on, I'm gonna go back into the gel liner, and I'm gonna use that Morphe M250 eyeliner brush like this, and I'm going to line my waterline. I have to get my big mirror. Okay, just gonna take a brush to hold my lid down, and I'm just going to work it on there. Okay, now that I have my bottom eyes lined with that, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take this, just any black eyeliner, and I'm just gonna run it on the top of my eyelash. Now I'm gonna go back into the Too Faced palette and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. I'm gonna take it on that same Limelight flat brush. I'm just gonna run it right underneath. Just gonna kind of smoke it out a little bit so the eyeliner doesn't look so harsh on the bottom. Okay. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics one brush and I'm just gonna sweep all this away. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a few coats of mascara to my bottom lashes. Okay, now that I put the mascara on my bottom lashes, I'm going to bronze up my face a little bit. I'm gonna take the Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep Bronzer. I'm gonna take it on my Morphe 106, M106 brush, and I'm gonna bronze up my face. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the Laura Geller blush. This is Tropic Hues. It looks like this. Just gonna take it on a Morphe M553 brush. It's just a tapered powder blush brush. I'm just gonna kind of get that high point on my cheeks. Okay. And now I'm gonna go into the Pure Sculpture palette and I'm gonna pick up these two highlighter shades. I'm gonna take it on a Morphe Fan brush. This is a Y13. I'm just gonna mix both of these and I'm gonna highlight. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the Tarte Ready Set Radiant setting spray and I'm gonna set all this into place. Okay, now I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna use two lipsticks. I'm gonna use this one by e.l.f. This is Rich Rock. It just looks like this. Is that what it's called? Yeah, kind of looks like that. And then I'm gonna take this one by Estee Lauder in the shade Vengeful Red. This is a little bit deeper. I'm gonna go in with this one first, and I'm just gonna go over my lips. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Estee Lauder. I'm just gonna kind of fill it in. Okay. Now, all right, guys, this is the final look that I came up with.
A mí me gusta que me traten como dama, aunque a veces se me olvide cuando estamos en la cama. A mí me gusta que me digan por...
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure to click the notification button. That way you can be notified whenever I post all my videos. Thank you for watching.